Yo, what's good, boys? I hope y'all have had a good day so far. Today, I actually had a decent day. Going into today, we have no news. You can see it's a Monday, so planning on not trading. But yeah, let's get straight to it, boys. So, first thing I wanted to account is that we've been bearish pretty much since last week. Okay, the beginning of last week. This is Monday last week. We've been bearish since then. Okay, and if you look at it on the 4 hour, you realize, okay, what is this? Presidential election, right? Trump getting fucking elected, going crazy. Okay, you mark out the low to the high of this week's range, that week's range, and what do we do on Friday? We dump straight to the target, the equilibrium of that range. So we rebalanced it, and we're also in OTE, right? So we're in OTE, so very nice confluence. So going into the day, I was wanting to look for higher prices, right? Because I was looking for mostly the equilibrium in this range to possibly be met either today or tomorrow. So looking for this point to be met. All right. So looking at this real quick. All right. So you see that the market opened right here, Asia, new week opening gap. There's not really a gap here, but you mark out the new week opening gap by the opening of 6 p.m. at Sunday night. Okay, every single Sunday. That's the new week opening gap right here. All right. So this is the new week opening gap, and you see that when price opened last night, we never ran below. We never manipulated. We never traded into the new week opening gap. All we did was continue higher. Asia set up buys. Yes, we formed Asia SMT at the highs, okay? But why does that not matter when it comes to London session and forming this manipulation? Okay, why does this not matter? Right? Because number one is during Asia. Typically, when it comes to New York, it's going to completely disregard the SMT in Asia. It doesn't really matter. So I typically do not pay too much attention to Asia SMT when looking at the sessions. But the second reason is because we already distributed from it. All right, we formed the SMT, we ran lower. All right, respect these SIBIs, continue lower, inversing this SIBI, or inversing this BISI, continue lower to our target, the new week opening gap, the 15-minute BISI right here. And at that point, we already distributed from the SMT, so not even in my mind, right? So London, we formed this very obvious BPR. Okay, so this is a good target for me going into today. Wanted to see this ran up into because it was never rebalanced. So that was a good target right here, as well as the smooth Asia highs, okay? And the only SMT that we formed during London was at the lows, right? So we formed right here at the lows, tapped into the new week opening gap already, and look how we were closed right here at the 15-minute BISI, all right? The body's closed right here at the open as well. Body's closed, we stayed respecting it, ran higher, formed SMT at the highs, ran lower. At this point, I was 50-50, but kind of still told the boys that I was wanting to look for higher prices, even though we had bullish and bearish SMT on the high time frame, and I was still wanting to hold bullish. But it's kind of a gamble entering into a trade when you're in between two SMTs, I believe, that have been just recently made, just recently formed. I don't like to do those because typically that's a sign of a lot of manipulation in the market and you just not knowing where price is going to go. Wait for one to get broken, then take trades. Okay, so once this is broken right here, we had a failure swing at this protected low from London. Once we broke this bearish SMT right here and continued higher to the smooth Asia highs, my objective, okay? So let's go real quick on the lower time frame. Actually, let me show you Discord real quick. The calls that I made. So this is it right here. And so looking for higher prices in the day, marked out these different levels. Notice that we respected this 15-minute BISI perfectly, SMT at the lows. Good targets. Took this long on paper. Update. We ran to the 7 o'clock smooth. We ran higher to the 7 o'clock smooth highs, formed SMT at them. So we can go either way now. I'm still wanting to see higher prices, but if shorts set up, I am short, obviously on demo. Best thing to do in this situation is wait for one side of the SMT to break, then go from there, okay? As you can see, broke the bearish SMT, continued higher. Right, so let's getting into the trade real quick that I took, the paper trade. Let me pull this up on MNQ. What the fuck? Did I take it on NQ? What the fuck? Oh, it's 6. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, you saw in the fucking picture I took the trade. All right, so right here, you see that we formed the SMT at this low, right? And at this point, I was flipping bullish, and we had this very clean bearish SMT, okay, singular bearish SMT. So what I did was wait for this to inverse, put stop loss to this right here. The reason behind this is because we had unfilled fair value gap right here. Sometimes price may run down, tap into it, and then continue higher. So this entry was like, it was double confirmation for me at least, because we had down close candle, very obvious, and we had a strong close above it and the inversion. Okay, so we're forming an order block at the same time of inversing a fair value gap. So what I'm doing here is I'm targeting these smooth highs. All right, don't have to be perfect highs. On MNQ they were perfect highs, but that was my target right here, these smooth highs, for a solid 2.5 R, right? And where I put my stop loss was these equal highs right here. So once we hit this level, we continue to respect bullish PD raise and continue higher to the take profit, right? So very solid trade with this. And then this is a trade that I marked it out when I was like live in the Discord, and I was saying that, you know, let's see like what happens to this fair value gap. So I noticed the entry, but I never actually said, you know, I'm going to take this, I'm going to paper trade this, whatever. So I don't think that really counts, but, you know, I was just being an observer and I was just waiting for what I wanted to see. And this was my model, yes, but we had bearish SMT at the highs and bullish SMT at the lows, okay? Would I have taken this in a live scenario? If we were live and I was on a live account, if I was on my eval, would I take this? Most likely no, because we have the high time frame bearish SMT and the high time frame bullish SMT. So I wouldn't have taken this. Okay, but I would have taken this. This is a solid ass setup, right? I wouldn't have taken that one probably because that was before market open. I would have taken this definitely though, right? So kind of a decent trade. Long somewhere, what is right here? Long right there. Put my stop loss right about here. Probably, I probably would have targeted 2R. I probably wouldn't have banked off this trade, break even. But yeah, we had bearish SMT right here, bullish SMT, failure swing at the low, and that was my indication. Okay, I would still like to see higher prices here. Stop loss below this order block, targeting this high right there. Okay, so for about a 2R, targeting these smooth highs, literally like a 3-minute trade. Fucking beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. So then from there, continued higher. Swept our objective, these smooth highs, and what do we do from there? Okay, what does PM session typically do? We retrace back into the range that New York formed, okay? So measuring out the low to the high of this very obvious range, you can see that we ran lower into the equilibrium of it, okay? Leaving this completely open. All right, so this is a breakaway for a little bit. It's all hindsight, but I believe it was a breakaway for a little bit for us to run lower, show that price is very weak, and we want to continue lower to this point, to this discount BISI. And then I want to see, I alerted to the Discord boys again, that I wanted to see this 15-minute SIBI met sometime tonight or tomorrow. Most likely it'll be hit by then, but I want to see this hit pretty soon, right? Because this is just a very obvious objective. And I think, to be honest, we haven't formed any SMT at the highs as of now. So for now, I am still expecting lower prices for now, to be honest. I want to see shit. I don't know. To be honest, I want to see another manipulation. I don't think this is really enough manipulation. I want to see at like a key point, like a time-based liquidity, right? I want to see like SMT form it like this low today. Form it like tomorrow morning or some shit. Stacking bullish SMT, then we can go long for the rest of the week, okay? But the only reason why I'm not bearish on the week is because we do not have any high time from SMT form today. Okay, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but typically Monday and Tuesday form the manipulation of the week, the higher low of the week, which then, you know, expands for the rest of the week in the opposite direction, okay? So hopefully y'all boys found something helpful from this video. As you can see, didn't take anything today. I did bank on the fucking practice account though. But yeah, nothing taken today on the live. So one more trade left, boys, and we'll get funded. But slowly working towards that, waiting for the best opportunities this week. So tomorrow, I may trade tomorrow. It depends. I have no school. I have no class. So we'll see if something sets up for the first hour or so. If price is looking shit, I'm gonna try to stay away from it. Same as Wednesday, doing the same situation where price is shit. Not gonna trade it. It's gonna stay away. And then Thursday and Friday are going to be hopefully some bomb-ass days where we can possibly catch a trade. At least Thursday, right? So, again, hopefully y'all boys found something from this video today helpful. And, yeah, boys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.